Have you ever noticed that just when life starts working, it suddenly stops? No warning, no explanation. One moment everything feels aligned, the next nothing makes sense. You call it luck, fate, coincidence. But maybe the real question is not why life changes like this. Maybe the real question is who you are when it does. Why is it that when things seem to be going well, suddenly, without warning, they stop working? Life shifts pace without asking permission. It turns, it changes direction, and we are left wondering how much control we ever had. We like to believe that when one door closes, another opens. But standing in that moment, it never feels that simple. Who am I? I was the first child of parents who dreamed of a large, united family. I grew up surrounded by expectations. My response was simple. I tried to be the best at everything. Somewhere along the way, I began craving independence. Writing became my refuge, a private world where I could exist without approval, without pressure. One day, I decided to look beyond what I already knew. I realized how much I had yet to learn. Then came a moment that felt accidental but changed everything. I met Beatrice. She read what I had written. She shared it with Jack. Jack shared it with Celine. Celine was moved and passed it to Professor Pingott. He doubted the text was mine and sent it to Mr. Connor, who owned a major publishing house. And just like that, everything began. A phone call, a second edition, rankings, recognition. Suddenly my name mattered. Who am I? I grew up with my grandparents. My childhood was warm and joyful until it slowly faded away. First my grandfather, then my grandmother. Even small losses followed. The city felt like a fresh start, a place to grow. At first things worked, then hunger arrived. By chance I met a hairdresser. The theater actresses nearby needed hair for their wigs. I delivered it. Slowly, opportunities appeared. One day the lead actress did not come to rehearsal. I knew her lines by heart. I stepped in. That moment changed everything. The first paid performance, the first investment, a bicycle, mornings at theater school, afternoons delivering orders. Life moved fast, but it felt alive. Then one delivery changed everything again. I met you, a writer, a name I already knew. When you asked who I was, I struggled to answer. Half delivery girl, half actress, about to premiere my first leading role. Everything felt unreal, like a dream that could disappear at any moment. You told me you were in a crisis, that inspiration had left, that success had shifted your perspective too high, that maybe everything you achieved was just luck, that maybe you never had real talent at all. That is when I confessed. Your book was my only company during difficult moments. I read it again and again. It gave me strength when I had nothing else. When I became a delivery driver, I imagined that one day I would be the one delivering something to you. The play I told you about is mine, inspired by your book. You did not look offended. You looked relieved. Sometimes luck needs a little help. I left after coffee and conversation. You said you wanted to see my play. I promised an invitation. Before leaving, you noticed the box was empty. I smiled and told you to look again. Maybe this time, luck was on your side.